Hi, welcome to my channel Rohit Speaks. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the kidney stones. Why do we get kidney stones? You might have heard your families, your relatives, or your friends, there might be an episode of kidney stones in their body. And you might have heard they got either operated on or they had to go through some kind of procedure to get rid of the kidney stones. And they might have said the reason was some diet or something else. But in this video, I'm trying to make you understand why do we get kidney stones and how your kidney functions normally and what should we do to make sure that your kidneys are doing okay. So let's get into it. First, we'll try to understand what is the role of kidney. So kidney essentially is your blood filtration unit or your excretory system. So what happens is your blood through your body is giving out nutrients to make sure your organs are functioning properly, you are getting proper nutrients and your growth is happening properly. But while it is going, it is also collecting waste and it has to get rid of this waste. So this waste is filtered into your kidney. So your blood through all your body goes down to your excretory system and is pushed onto your kidneys. Now from your kidneys, so it enters through this artery or your blood vessel, and it goes through this filtration unit where it is filtered and it is removes excess of salt, water, nitrogenous waste products, which are the byproduct of breaking down protein, and the other good nutrients are still retained in the blood and they are pushed back through this renal vein, and anything which is waste is pushed down through this ureter, through your urinary bladder and out through your body in the form of urine. So what happens with this good blood? So this good blood actually is pushed back into your heart. From your heart it is pushed to lungs, and lungs basically adds oxygen to that blood, and then it is pushed back into your heart, and then your heart pumps that into your body to provide make sure that rest of your organs function properly. So again, from that function to the organs, the blood is flowing through, collecting waste, providing nutrients, going back to kidneys, getting filtered, pushed back to heart, heart to lungs, lungs to heart, heart to body. And that's the cycle, it continues. So what does it do is it removes excess of salt, nitrogen, as I have noted, a lot of acidic byproducts, which are oxalic acids, calcium, anything else which is excess in your body is filtered through your kidney. So what is required for kidneys to function? First and the first most is proper hydration. So any system in your body, when it is functioning, the byproduct is water. Besides that, your body still needs some amount of hydration. It doesn't require excess, but it requires some amount of hydration so that your kidneys are able to filter things properly. It requires a proper balance of salt, especially sodium. Now, why I'm saying sodium is because when your blood, when it enters through this artery and goes to this filtration unit to filter your blood, it requires 3 sodium to every 2 potassium. So always remember your sodium is required. It's not should not be excess, but there is a minimum amount of sodium which is required in the body. So sodium is required to filter your blood. Okay. And then it allows you need is a proper healthy amount of protein to make sure your kidneys are functioning properly as well. So next part is, let's get to the thing, why does it lead to, or what leads to kidney stones? So first and the foremost is abnormal amounts of water, or if you are not hydrated properly, what is happening is basically your blood is not fluid enough, it's not moving properly enough. And what will happen is when it is going to your kidney, it's trying to filter whatever that thick blood is, and whatever it is filtering out is also thicker. It has excess of, now it doesn't have enough water to make it fluid, so it has excess of salt, everything, and whatever that excreta is coming out through that ureter, that yellow thing, is so concentrated, and then over a period of time they tend to stick to each other and they form this kind of stones. The stones are formed of nitrogen waste product, your acid, your minerals. They tend to stick to each other, and it happens over a period of time. It doesn't happen like this. It takes a while. So this happens because you're not being hydrated properly over a period of time. You're having a lot of salty food, a lot of proteins, and a lot of excess of supplements or whatever it is. If you don't maintain that over a period of time, first it will form small stones. You might see in your urine, you might not see in your urine. But if you keep continuing that, then they will lead to a larger kidney stones. So always try to remember that kidney stones is passable. It's also not that it cannot be got rid of. It causes a lot of pain, but it is mostly because there's not enough hydration and there is excess and abnormal amounts of salt and protein over a period of time. It doesn't happen instantly. It takes a while to create kidney stone. So how do we assess that we are hydrated or not? Because that's the first most important thing to know, is that are you hydrated enough so that your kidneys can function properly. So you can assess it through your urine. So here is a color chart. So as you can see, if it is almost transparent, you're drinking way too much water. You don't have to see doctor, but you're drinking way too much water. You can cut down. Pale to translucent, it's normal. Dark yellow to amber is when you will have a little bit of burning sensation as well, because they are severely dehydrated and you're trying to pass something which is not that fluid, so it takes a lot of force in your smooth muscles. Hence you will get this pain sensation, slight pain sensation, when you're not dehydrated. And if it is burnt orange and red, that means your blood is also getting into your urine. It's nothing wrong, it's just not enough water. Okay, so if you drink enough water, after a period of time, it will get resolved. It won't be like very instantly. So if you drink enough water, maybe in 8 hours, it will get normal. So always assess it through your urine if you're having a functional kidney or not. Next is, how can we avoid kidney stones? As I always say, a healthy diet, a healthy active lifestyle will always keep your organs going. Now, what is the minimum requirement? As people keep saying, you need, I don't know how many, 10, 15, 20 glasses of water daily. Technically, in your body, there is 5 liters of water, 5 liters of blood, sorry. And to keep that blood moving properly, you need approximately 2.5 to 3 liters of water throughout the day. It's not 2.5, 3 liters in one go. It's 2.5 liters or 3 liters throughout the day. So you need a break. You can't just chunk a 1 liter of water and you're good. You need to keep it going. Okay. Now, salts, as I said, to every 3 sodium, there should be 2 potassium. So if you have the minimum amount for a normal human is around 6 grams of sodium, and to that you need approximately 4 grams of potassium. Now, to give you a perspective, potassium, each banana has approximately 400 milligrams of potassium. So 10 bananas will make that 4 grams. But remember, potassium is also there in rest of your food. It's in your fish, it's in your eggs, it's everywhere. So try to minimize or look for enough food that you make that quota of 4 grams. Okay. Sodium is required 6 grams. Okay. Not more than that. If you keep adding a lot more salty food, down the road, what will happen is your blood, even though you have enough water, there's so much of sodium. What will happen is it will filter, it will function normally in your kidneys. But what will happen is there is still excess of sodium in your blood and it's going through. And remember, when it is passed through your kidney, it has to go to heart. Excess of sodium, which over a period of time, does is it's an accelerant to all the channels in your organs. So what will happen is the blood will start moving way too fast than it has to happen. And that leads to, over a period of time, hypertension. So hence, you need to bring down your salt consumption down to 6 grams. If you have some days you had some high salty food, you can balance it out over the rest of the days. But you don't have to keep that going. If you keep that going, that's when you will get kidney stones. It will lead to hypertension. I'll get into hypertension and how sodium affects it, but this is one of the reasons. Next is proteins. Now, remember, you need is 0.75 grams of protein per kilo of your body weight. Okay. You don't need so much of that. Even if you're below that, you're fine. You're going to be okay. But that's the minimum requirement to keep a proper amount of protein. If you have excess of protein, which is basically some people who take supplements, even though they are eating healthy, they're also going to take supplement on top of it. What will happen is you will have excess of this nitrogen waste product. So your kidneys will bear the pressure of removing that from your blood. And that's when people say, when you take a lot of supplement, your kidneys get in trouble, because they have the role to remove that excess of nitrogen waste from the blood. and that causes your kidneys to go under stress, and then it will try to remove it through your blood, and then causes issues through your urine and a lot of other problems. So always maintain a healthy lifestyle, make sure you know what you need or how much you need for your body, and keep yourself hydrated. That's the only takeaway from this video. Hope to see you on the next one. Till then, see you. Bye.